Hello, this is Beth. It's the first time I've been on here for a little while, so I thought it's about time I actually started doing my YouTube videos again. Right, so let's have a look. What's been going on this week? For the last couple of weeks, it's been a little bit strange. The energies have been a bit strange. I'm over here in Plymouth, UK, in Devon. The weather is actually picking up around here now, so the sun has started to come out. But what I have noticed is that people are feeling quite low, quite tired. Their energy seems to be drawing within, which is probably necessary. They're sort of like having a rest after a bit of a tough winter. To be honest, this winter, never known anything like it. People here have been having colds and flu one after the other, bang, 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 all the way through. It's only now that it seems to be easing off with some people. Although we do seem to be now having a rise in the cases of COVID. Joy. So let's move on from that one. Plymouth City Council have really starred highly in the last couple of weeks. They went out under cover of night on March the 14th and chopped down well over 100 trees in our Plymouth town centre. Not only was that unwanted, but like apparently it was against the public interest. They'd already done a poll and people had decided, well, between 70 and 80% of people in Plymouth did not want those trees chopped down. So Plymouth City Council went and did it anyway. This caused a huge Ferrari, which basically went all the way up to London, and the injunction that the people of Plymouth have requested has been put in by the High Court judge. So he has upheld that. So the remaining 17 or 18 trees that are still there are now, there's like an injunction. The Plymouth City Council cannot chop those down for now anyway. So let's just see what happens with that. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning that is because this is the sort of thing that we need to be looking out for at the moment. I did a reading on December the 31st on New Year's Eve with my crystal skull cards talking about the environment this year. What we need to remember is that we are part of the environment and the environment is part of us. If we don't look after the environment and we destroy that, we destroy ourselves at the end of the day. Everything has to work in balance. So that's why I thought today, what I'm going to do is do like a short reading, looking with my cards and with my skulls. I have my Wisdom of the Crystal Skulls cards here in front of me. We will have a look with them, which are the same ones I used on New Year's Eve. I have my Starman cards with the beautiful Mr. Bowie. And I also have my beautiful skulls here, Benbow, who's a golden healer. Now, he has a lot to say, and he will be saying that later today. We probably won't have time for all that now, but he will come into the reading. We also have Seoul. So these two guys are joining in today. So Seoul is lovely. He is, I think he's picture Jasper, come to think of it. Here's a form of Jasper. These two guys will take part in the reading now, even if they're just for inspiration. So anyway, put these down. Let me draw a few cards. We'll see what's actually going on at the moment, rather than everything seems to be a bit of a muddle. People don't really know what's happening. So let's see. These are the Wisdom of the Crystal Skull cards, Oracle cards by Clea, Gompels and Terre, Andromeda. I got these from the hen shop in Avebury. I ordered them a couple of years ago, but I've been up there since anyway, and it's an interesting shop to go to, and it's an amazing place to go in Avebury anyway, if any of you get the chance, with the stone circle. It's the largest stone circle in the world, and it's also the site where you get like crop circles and all sorts of interesting things happening. So in the meantime, let me draw some cards. I'm just going to draw 3 of these. Let me see. Right, okay. Here we go. So this is looking at what's going on with us at the moment. All right. It's a general reading. It covers all of us. It covers spirituality. Just take it how it comes. If it feels right for you, then it is. If it doesn't feel right, that's totally cool as well. All right. So don't go with it in that case. So I'm going to draw 3 cards out. Okay. We have that one. I will explain these as I go through. Central card and a 3rd card, which is there. Okay, so here we are. First card, Golden Ray. Right, well, obviously they've been wanting to talk about that all week. It's been on my mind, the Golden Ray. So much is happening. Let's explain that in a minute. The universe has your back, the central position. And face your fears. Right, interesting. Now, let's have a look at these cards. Right, first card. Immediate past, or what's been going on. What they're wanting us to focus on, or Spirit wants to focus on with us at the moment, is the Golden Ray. Now, in this card, number 43, the Golden Ray, we have a beautiful lapis lazuli crystal skull with the golden ray going throughout. Now, the last couple of weeks, I've been particularly noticing this golden yellow energy, a bit like my glasses really, but that energy is certainly coming through strongly at the moment. I've noticed it around people, I've noticed it in people that come for readings, I've noticed it with just general energy around the place. It's not just the sun will be encouraging that golden yellow ray, but that golden yellow ray is coming through much more strongly. It's opening us up to all sorts of spiritual energies. It's taking us to a higher level. The other interesting thing, it sounds like I'm going off on a tangent, but Texas seems to be coming through really strong at the moment. Texas in the United States. Up until a year or so ago, I never really thought about it. That's just like cowboys and whatever in America. Just goes to show how ignorant I am of that side of things. But just recently, knowing a lady that I met in Avebury last year, also like various things on TV, I've been getting a lot of clients for readings from Texas. I've even got somebody in work or friends in work saying, oh, I've got family in Texas. So it's like a lot has been going on there. Now, I'm not necessarily saying Texas itself is the most important thing here, but I always see it with a lot of yellow energy. And I think a lot of portals and energies are opening up in the area and in other major sites in the world, which are enabling us to form this like huge network of energy that is going on around the planet at the moment. And again, that is connecting us up as well with the greater star nations, and with the star nations they connect down with us, enables the greater connection. So this is what's happening at the moment, and I will talk about the yellow ray or the golden ray in a later video, usually, well, actually with Benbow. We're going to be using Benbow. He's golden healer, so he is perfect for that. Okay, right, central card, the universe has your back. Now, we need to think about this one carefully. Number 26, so there's a lot of power in the number 8. If you add 26 together, 2 and 6 is 8. That's a very strong number. We also have a very powerful crystal skull in quartz. There we go. Plenty of energy in this one. Lots going on. Energizing and magnifying. There's a lot of things happening at the moment. People are coming to the fore that are trying to make a difference. Going back to that thing with the trees being felled, etc., there was some very good, strong people that are out there trying to deal with the situation at the time. And also, several of my friends went up to London and took part in going to the Houses of Parliament, going to wherever, going to see the High Court judge to deal with the situation. It is important that as much as possible we try and follow the correct procedures. You know, that gets things done a lot quicker or a lot more effectively without people getting hurt or anything. If we go out there and do things just like aggressively, that can sort of like damage the cause, you know what I mean? So that's important. But the universe has your back. What that's talking about very much is that if we have the right intentions, and if we're doing things for what we feel is the right reasons and the right, for the highest good of all, then the universe will protect us. We will have all the support and all the protection that we need. We will have, if we need money for something, that money will find its way to us. If we want help in anything, we will find that help. Support will come in from many different directions. Okay, so always trust that. The third card is a very different and unusual one. Face your fears, number 1. Okay, right, number 1, for a start, that is the number of leadership. Number 1, anybody ruled by the number 1 are usually quite honest, forthright, they enjoy a challenge, out and about. Okay, so I think with this one we're going to be seeing a lot of new things and new ideas, alternative ways of looking at things and dealing with things coming in shortly. Now if we look at this picture, face your fears, very, very interesting and gorgeous photograph. Now that one looks like Medusa with the snakes on the head, and there's been a lot of energy or a lot of images, ideas, whatever you call it, inspiration from Medusa just recently with those snakes. Now, I do wonder with Medusa, I did a post on this a couple of years ago, looking at various different images of Medusa around the world and what that appears to be. Exactly. I mean, obviously the snakes are connected with Kundalini energy rising. They can be very much like, say, in China, different cultures, like healing, all sorts of things. If you look at the caduceus, which is the medical symbol, it has the two snakes like interwoven, and that is the healing energy. That is the Kundalini energy, but healing energy. So it is the healing going on. Now, with Medusa, yes, it takes us back to ancient Greece, etc. On that side, the more interesting, mystical, deeper, interesting side of things there. But Medusa, I would say it's about our connections waking up as well. We are making many connections energetically with each other, with other dimensions, and far out into the universe. So that is growing and that is expanding. There is also orange in this card, which shows that there's a lot of changes coming in for us just shortly. I think this time of year, we are now towards the end of March. We will be going to April in the next week. So therefore, we're sort of going into spring a lot more. Things are opening up. There's some changes. There's new life experiences coming in. So just ride with that. Just trust your feelings, intuitions, and go with that. Okay, so, right. That's those three. So that's really interesting about that. Like I said, we'll do more on the golden ray later. Now, what I will do now is draw a couple of cards from the Starman deck, because I feel that's very important. Reaching up high. Now, something I learned this week, or last week, actually in the last couple of weeks, about one of the higher chakras is actually orange. We always assume that the sacral chakra down here, the middle of your tummy, is, you know, the only one that's orange, but actually it's not. There's a higher chakra, well above the head, which is also orange, which is connecting us on a galactic level with many new different beings, entities, levels of awareness. And that orange colour is coming in strongly as well at the moment. So we are opening up and waking up. Now, let's have a look. So Mr. Bowie, let's draw some cards out of here. I'm not going to draw three. I'm only going to draw two, which is unusual. But I don't want this reading to be too long. I just want to get to the straight to the point now. Okay, so these two cards. First one, the Wheel. Brilliant. Second one, Queen of Pentacles. Now I might draw one or two in a minute, but put that down. The Wheel. Right, look at this one. Look at those amazing colours. And just look, after I was talking about orange and pink. Fabulous. Okay, right, now the Wheel. The Wheel of Fortune anyway, when you draw that any time, is about completion of a karmic cycle. We are coming to the end of something at this moment. Probably the fact we're coming out of the winter, going into the spring and summer, that's all part of it as well. But we're also completing the cycle on a higher level spiritually. So I will need to talk about that at a slightly different level. But for the moment, if we look at this, so we've got that lovely, lovely pink coming in. Okay, so the pink is very much the heart energy. It's about being able to stand up for what we believe and what we want, and not being sort of phased by other people. It's about giving us strength and being able to do things in a strong and loving manner. It's, like I said, it's about avoiding things at aggression as much as possible, but being firm and holding our own energy as we move forward. So we've got that pink. The orange, like I said, is saying very much about, yes, go and enjoy life, have some fun. That's going to open you up a lot more. Do some nice things. Maybe let go of being so serious for a little while. All right, just enjoy yourself. Like same here. Orange with the dragon's eye. However, on a higher level, that is connecting us galactically. So a lot of the reasons, or a lot of the lessons we are learning at the moment, or difficulties we're experiencing, like quite a lot of like pains and aches and pains in our bodies, mind fog, all that sort of stuff. It's because we're connecting on higher levels and clearing out a load of blockages and things in our system. Basically, excuse my language, but clearing out the crap. All right, which will make us feel a lot better. But it's why we might be feeling a bit bad at the moment, or unwell, or tired. We're just clearing our systems. Okay, but this is a beautiful card. So we are all going to a new level of awareness. We will be functioning in a new way. And if we just give ourselves the next couple of months, we'll feel a lot better. That's the thing. The next card is the Queen of Pentacles. Right, so now is the time to be building on something new. The Queen of Pentacles, she's the queen. She's in charge. She is the boss. Well, apart from the king, but she's much more receptive than the king. She's receptive. She trusts her feelings, etc. like that. She is also the Queen of Pentacles, which is the earth suit, practical. So here, yeah, just watch the money side, but we also have the potential to be earning some money, doing things that are ethical and correct. Let me show you the card. There we are. There's a lot going on in that card, you know what I mean? Again, bit of orange, but lots of gold energy, connection with the DNA. Our DNA is changing. We have the pentacle above, so earth, air, fire and water, reaching out into eternity. It's all very universal here, but growth, the environment comes through strongly with that, the image in that card. Okay, one more card to go with that. The alien. Now that is an interesting one. I've never drawn the alien card before in this. I mean, if it comes to Mr. Bowie, of course, the alien is very appropriate. Let's see. There we are. Can you see? It's a very lovely card, actually, that one. So there's the alien. Now, the alien can be talking about ourselves, feeling like aliens on this planet, wondering what the hell is going on at times. There is that. What's going on this planet? What's going on at work? Why do I feel like this? All these computers, mobile phones, digital, everything's wrong again. But anyway, okay, so there's that part. In which case, if you're feeling like that, take some time out, go and do some nice things, have a rest. Now, on the other aspect of that, when it comes to the alien side, that is very much to do with connecting with the star nations, and the star nations are connecting with us a lot more at the moment, bringing through information that we are needing to help us sort of maneuver through this time in history a little bit better. So just be aware of that. Those of you that are more psychically, spiritually inclined and have a very great interest in the star nations, and particularly with the star nations, I've noticed the workshops around last year were fully booked, and they booked up quickly. There's a lot of interest in that at the moment, sorry. And I hope that later on in the year I'll plan to do some more. I will do some talks, etc., more on the star nations and what's going on with them and us, etc. Okay, in which case I will do more channeling sessions with them as well. So hopefully they can connect with us directly. So please watch this space. But yeah, so there's a lot going on. There will be more going on. This is the third card, so this is the immediate future. So there will be more going on with the star nations coming in very soon. Okay, this summer is going to be interesting. There's going to be things opening up that we weren't aware of. There'll be more with this yellow energy, the golden energy. It's going to be strong. Texas is quite central to this, and we'll be experiencing a lot more happenings and changes environmentally, and there'll be more groups doing healing and all sorts of things out there. So it's becoming a central focal point, as well as other places in the world, of course. It's just that for some reason Texas seems to be very busy at the moment. I will be talking about all these things as the year goes on. I'm not going to add any more for a minute there because I'm aware that we are now on 18 minutes, so I don't want to keep talking too much. So, okay, we'll leave it there. Like I said, for the moment, okay, I'll leave it there, and I hope to speak to you soon. Just keep an eye, though, on the environmental issues. Like I said, that is so strong at the moment, and it was one of the major lessons that was being given, communications from the star nations earlier this year. Okay, so anyway, take care, best of luck, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.